The distant stars shimmered against the abyss of space as two figures stood before the high tribunal of Zanera Prime. The air was thick with tension, their glowing eyes reflecting the judgment cast upon them. "You have violated the most sacred laws of our civilization," intoned the Grand Arbiter, his voice echoing through the chamber. "For your recklessness, you will be sent to the primitive world known as Earth, stripped of your advanced abilities, until you prove yourselves worthy of returning." The accused stood tall, their luminescent skin pulsing with defiance and fear. One was Zayla, a warrior of unparalleled strength and wit, her silver-white hair a stark contrast against the deep indigo hue of her skin. The other, Kayla, was a scientist whose brilliance had been overshadowed by her rebellious streak, her emerald eyes sharp with intellect and mischief. "You cannot be serious," Kayla scoffed. "Earth? A backwater planet filled with primitive creatures? This is an insult." "Silence," the Arbiter roared. "Your arrogance has cost our people dearly. Learn humility among the humans, or remain exiled forever." A blinding flash engulfed them, and in an instant, they found themselves crashing through the atmosphere of Earth, their bodies reshaped to match the human form. When they awoke, they were lying in the damp alley of a sprawling city, the air thick with the scent of rain and gasoline. The neon glow of signs flickered overhead, and the distant hum of traffic filled the night. Kayla groaned, rubbing her head. "Well, this is just perfect." Zayla, ever the pragmatist, assessed their surroundings. "We need to blend in. We'll figure out how to get back later. For now, survival." They wandered the streets, observing the human world in all its chaotic wonder. It was a strange place, full of noise and contradictions. They were taken in by an elderly woman named Maria, who mistook their confusion for simple misfortune. She ran a small cafe and offered them shelter in exchange for work. Kayla, skeptical but pragmatic, took to fixing the cafe's outdated electrical systems, while Zayla found herself drawn to the art of cooking, something she had never considered back home. It was in this modest existence that they began to see humanity not as primitive, but as deeply complex and resilient. And then, they met them. For Kayla, it was Lucas, a young scientist with an insatiable curiosity. He saw past her cold exterior, fascinated by her insights into physics and engineering. Their discussions were endless, their chemistry undeniable. For Zayla, it was Elena, a spirited chef with an infectious laugh. She challenged Zayla's rigid ways, teaching her that strength wasn't just in battle, but in creating something beautiful. Days turned to weeks, then to months. The punishment that had once seemed unbearable became something else entirely. They had found love, something neither had expected. But fate was not done with them yet. A shadow from their past loomed, an enforcer from Zanera Prime, sent to retrieve them. "Your time is up," he declared, his glowing eyes locking onto them. "Have you learned your lesson?" Zayla and Kayla exchanged a glance. They had found something precious here, something worth fighting for. Kayla stepped forward, defiant. "We have learned more than you could ever understand, and we are not leaving." The enforcer frowned, but he saw the truth in their eyes. They had changed. They had grown. With a solemn nod, he vanished into the night, leaving them to the lives they had built. And so, two alien exiles became something more. They became human, not in form, but in spirit, forever changed by the power of love and the wonder of Earth. But their journey was far from over. Though they had chosen to remain, they could not ignore the signs of an impending conflict brewing in the stars. Reports of increased extraterrestrial activity reached their ears, whispered through the media and scientific communities. Strange energy readings, unexplained disappearances. Something was coming. Lucas and Elena, unaware of their lovers' true origins, urged them to investigate. Kayla's expertise in technology and physics led them to an underground network of conspiracy theorists, hackers, and rogue scientists who believed that Earth was on the verge of first contact, or invasion. One night, as Kayla and Lucas analyzed peculiar data from a deep space observatory, the signal came. A transmission in an encoded frequency only she and Zayla could understand. The message was clear: return or suffer the consequences. Zayla, torn between duty and love, prepared for battle. Kayla, refusing to let go of what they had built, devised a plan. We don't have to run. We can fight back. We can protect this world. Their past had caught up to them, but they were no longer just exiles. They were defenders of Earth, standing on the precipice of a war they had never intended to be part of, but one they would not turn away from. As the sky darkened with incoming ships, Zayla and Kayla knew their love story had become something greater, a tale of rebellion, hope, and the courage to forge a new destiny. The first enemy vessels broke through the clouds, their silver hulls gleaming under the moonlight. Earth's primitive defenses scrambled to react, but they were hopelessly outmatched. Zayla and Kayla exchanged a determined look. "This is our fight now," Zayla said, gripping Elena's hand one last time before stepping forward. Kayla activated a hidden device she had secretly constructed, a fusion of Zenerite technology and Earth's ingenuity. "If we do this right, we don't just stop them. We show them that Earth isn't defenseless." As the battle raged in the skies above, Kayla and Zayla led the charge from the ground. They had once been exiles. Now, they were Earth's first line of defense. The enemy forces descended in waves, their technology superior but their knowledge of Earth's terrain limited. Zayla led a resistance, rallying Earth's forces, while Kayla devised a way to disrupt the alien fleet's communication. With the help of Lucas and Elena, they infiltrated a military base, gaining access to high-tech weaponry and strategic command centers. The battle stretched on for days, but through sheer determination, ingenuity, and the love that had transformed them, Kayla and Zayla dealt a devastating blow to the invaders. The Zenerite fleet, faced with an unexpected and tenacious defense, was forced to retreat. The war had been won, but Earth had changed. Humanity had glimpsed the vastness of the universe, and Kayla and Zayla knew their time in hiding was over. As they stood together beneath the stars, holding hands, they knew they had forged a new path, not as outcasts, but as protectors of their adopted home. "We are no longer just Zenerites," Kayla murmured. "We are Earth's warriors now." With Lucas and Elena by their side, and humanity now aware of its place in the cosmos, Kayla and Zayla prepared for the future. Because in the vastness of space, threats would always come. But so would love, courage, and the will to fight for what truly mattered. And they would be ready.